Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the channel. We'll start with my first video of the day. I'm going to start with doing some NASCAR news. So there's some stuff I want to get into. So, let's talk about the first thing. So Tyler Reddick, Austin Dillon, and Chris Buescher were getting some laps on track during the tire test at North Wilkesboro Speedway. The Truck Series did a few days ago before their race this upcoming season at North Wilkesboro, and the Cup cars are on track doing a tire test before the All-Star race there. It's a nice looking track. I just can't believe it's actually happening. North Wilkesboro is actually coming back. Just can't believe it's actually coming back. So Josh Williams is suspended one race for viral on-track moment at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So no fine, no points deduction for Williams. He'll just serve a one-race suspension for parking his car on the front stretch and walking out of it. Left the car on the racetrack after he got parked, which I thought was... NASCAR's never made that call. They never parked, at least they never enforced that rule. So NASCAR going against its own rules. What's new? So he suspended one race for his car to start finish line. He'll miss Circuit of the Americas, COTA, this weekend. And I thought it was just a bad decision by NASCAR to even park to begin with. Yes, he had a damaged car debris come off, but it's a piece of tape. He just wanted to voice his opinion, but I mean it's in the rule book. But NASCAR's never really enforced it where they black flag penalize somebody or even park them. So as a result, Alex Bay is going to be in the number 92 at COTA this weekend. But in light of all this, LeBay for a road course is going to work out better. So, a statement of today's penalties: the crew chief at the number 33 Ford F-150, Gregory Rowell, and 2 additional crew members have been suspended for 3 races due to an unsecured ballast in last week's event at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So, that one caution where the ballast came out, that was out of the 33 truck. So, that was from Rion Brothers Racing. They want to appeal the penalty for the weight coming out of the number 33 truck in Atlanta. So, it was the crew chief and 2 additional crew members have been each suspended for 3 races. So, also for the Josh Williams thing, to be determined on playoff eligibility, as he has to apply for a waiver. Got to think a waiver would be granted. So he might get a waiver. We'll see how NASCAR will treat him after he pretty much voiced his opinion against NASCAR's officiating. The Truck Series team manager and former driver Corey Roper has been reinstated following an indefinite suspension. So, back on the 22nd of February, he was indefinitely suspended for violating the substance abuse policy. So Corey Roper's now being reinstated following the indefinite suspension. So we'll see maybe if he wants to come back and race, which it'd be nice to see him back in the truck, because it's been a while since Corey Roper's been in the Truck Series racing. So Carson Hocevar is going to be in the SS Greenlight Racing number 7 car this weekend. At COTA, team and Blaine Perkins have parted ways. So, the 07 team and Blaine Perkins parted ways. So, good that Carson's going to fill and help the people at SS Greenlight, and thankful he got the call this afternoon to fill in for that 07 car. So, hopefully he can run well this weekend. It only took 5 races for Perkins to be kicked out of the 07 team. and he didn't even do anything. He's been slow and crash prone. Top 15, 20 truck equipment, top 20, 25. Xfinity equipment just runs shit. So I can understand why they parted ways. So Hendrick Motorsports plans on using the same interim crew chief slash car combination this weekend at COTA. Kevin Mandering as crew chief for Kyle Larson, Gray guys for Alex Bowman, Brian Campy for Byron, and Tom Gray for Jordan Taylor this weekend in the 9 car. Don't know when the appeal date will be. Still no dates have been set for any of the appeals. It's kind of silly we haven't gotten an appeal date yet. I don't know why it's taking so long. But it's not ready for non-playoff appeal to be 2 to 3 weeks after penalty issued. And it wasn't noticed until Wednesday, so it gives the teams, I guess, team/NASCAR time with paperwork as they plan arguments and time for logistics to put the panel together. Not as much urgency as with expedited process for DQ or playoffs, but Derek Kraus is going to make his Xfinity debut in the number 10 Chevrolet starting at Richmond Raceway. Basically, I think he has some talent. I think he deserves a second chance. I know he wasn't good in his 3 seasons with Bill McAnally Racing, but he showed some flashes here and there, just kind of inconsistent. But I think he deserves a second chance. I think it's a great opportunity in a good quality Xfinity car. I'm just glad it's not some back marker. He's actually with a good team for that event. So some COTA notes for this weekend. The Choose area at COTA will be located past the exit of turn 11 on the uphill part of the straightaway. An alternate start/finish line for practice/qualifying, just like last year. The restart zones are back to 2022 lengths. There was nothing different with the restart lengths besides maybe the Auto Club incident on the restart. Other than that, it was I didn't notice a change. But no stage cautions this week. I guess stage wants to still be rewarded, but they won't throw a guaranteed caution, which is good to see. The NASCAR Senior Vice President Competition, Elton Sawyer, says in the morning drive on Sirius XM NASCAR Radio that obviously starting back this weekend, they'll go back to the 2022 restart zone length. Had extended the restart zone on the trial basis for the first 5 races. I guess NASCAR and the drivers didn't like this, I guess. And it didn't make much of a difference, plus created a few more stack-ups. So I think this is the right move. I wasn't really a fan of the larger zone, just more room for air, really. And they was piling into each other. No pill dates set for Hendrick, Colleague, Hamlin, and Hamlin. So now those no dates have been set for those appeals from the penalties. Spire said in addition to this weekend at COTA, Alex Bowman will drive it's a number 7 truck at North Wilkesboro as well. So Bowman's going to be back at COTA this weekend in the trucks, and he'll run another race at North Wilkesboro on the 7 truck. 39 entries for 36 spots for the truck race at COTA. Gralla in the 1 truck this week, Bowman in the 7, Ed Jones in the 20, Logan Bearden, an Austin native in the 22 truck, Ross Chastain is driving the 41 truck, Kyle Busch is in the field this weekend, Kligerman will definitely have a shot to win that 75 truck. So those are some of the notable entries. 42 entries for 30 spots in the Xfinity race. We got some Cup guys in the field this week. Almirola in the 08. It's kind of interesting how that deal came together. I wonder how it did. Allmendinger in the 10. Byron in the 17. Ty Gibbs back in the field. In the Xfinity field in the 19. Mosack in the 23. Sage Karam in the 44. Pardis in the 50. Perez in the 53. Paluto in the 88. Balicki in the 91. 92. Alex LeBay replacing Josh Williams for this weekend. So that's and 39 entries for the Cup race at Coda. Could be a possible 40th if Carl Long opts in, but I don't think he will. But he had been considering it, so I don't think it'll happen. Though I think we'll have 39 entries, which is pretty good nowadays. Some of the notables: Jenson Button in the 15, Blicky in the 78 for this week, Rockinen in the 91, Johnson in the 84, Jordan Taylor in the 9. You also have Almendinger in the 16, Sandrick in the 2. This is gonna be a really stacked race this weekend. So many. You got former F1 champions in the field. Great road course talent there, and Jordan Taylor in the field. This is gonna be a really competitive race this weekend, and I'm definitely really looking forward to it. Pre-race concert for Cup Race in Atlanta in July, which is the night race. Andy Grammer. I don't even know who it is, honestly. I'm just gonna be honest. So for Coda, the times for this week: Fridays, the action starts 2:05 p.m. Cup practice. It's on FS1 at 8 p.m. Truck practice qualifying FS1 at 9 p.m. It's at 4:30 Eastern, and then 6:30 FS1 Xfinity practice qualifying. So I think that will be live. Saturday Cup qualifying 11:30, followed by NASCAR race day at 12:30, 1:30 p.m. the truck race, then NASCAR race day again, getting us ready for the Xfinity race at 5. And Sunday we have 2 p.m. NASCAR race day on FS1, continued by NASCAR race day again on Fox at 3, and then 3:30 on Fox the Cup race. So that's your action at Coda this week. This kind of crazy. We don't have practice for the Cup practice. It's 50 minutes, which is good for throwaway practice. It's 50 minutes, I believe, which should be every week. 50 minutes should be 50 minutes every week. NASCAR extended the. That was for the Atlanta race where they extended the DVP clock, so never mind. But yeah, that's all to say for the NASCAR video. So yeah, until next time, Peace.